The woman spent 30 million to buy a warehouse full of instant noodles and mineral water. Immediately after, she spent 8 million to buy a truckload of cotton clothes and blankets. The reason she did this is that her daughter, who is not yet a month old, informed her that the ice apocalypse is about to arrive. It turns out the little girl is from a reincarnation from the world of cultivation. In her previous life, she was just born and her father, who favored sons over daughters, treated her as a stillborn and gave her to a human trafficker. The little girl clearly remembers that in half a month, the world will face an extremely rare cold wave storm, with temperatures dropping to an unprecedented -400 degrees. At that time, all living things will wither and the food chain will break. Food and drinking water will become the most scarce resources. In the previous life, a man simply went out to pick up a bucket of instant noodles and was frozen into an ice sculpture. But the woman, for the sake of her family, did not hesitate to risk her life, picked up the instant noodles. Just as she was happily thinking, when she was about to give the noodles to her family, a strange woman suddenly snatched the noodles away. It turned out her husband had long been in a relationship with a scheming woman, and the scheming woman even gave birth to a son for the scumbag. Even the mink coat she was wearing was bought with the money from abandoning her daughter. After the woman learned the truth, she was overwhelmed with anger and immediately left this world. And this little girl would not watch her mother die tragically. So when the nurse was about to treat the little girl as a stillborn and take her away, she suddenly cried out for help. "Oh my dear mother, please save me. I don't want to be taken by human traffickers. I don't want to be used to trade for a coat. Keep an eye on me. Give me back my child. Let me go, let me go." It turned out the little girl had powerful spiritual energy that allowed her to communicate with her mother through her thoughts. A woman who has just given birth, struggling to get her child back. At that moment, the warrior sister ran into the hospital room. Upon learning the situation, without saying a word, she rushed out. She could have caught up in just a couple of steps, but she insisted on doing a somersault. Fortunately, it ended without any danger. She managed to get the child back. After returning home, the little girl told the woman about the deadbeat dad, everything he did in the last life. The woman immediately wanted to confront the man after hearing this. However, the little girl stopped the woman. "Pretty mommy, hold on for now. There's still a big matter that needs the deadbeat dad to contribute. The big matter will happen in another half month. A powerful cold wave is coming." It was from that time on. The world entered an endless winter. The apocalypse arrived. However, the deadbeat dad has an abandoned underground warehouse, equipped with isolation layers for 1,000 people. Just right to be used as a shelter. Kind mommy, before getting it, you must stay calm. The apocalyptic cold wave. Shelter. So that night, the woman took the scumbag's abandoned warehouse. The next day, she brought her daughter here. But if she wants to stockpile supplies, her strength alone is simply not enough. So she immediately gathered the three good sisters who fought together back then. Sisters, big sister. "Oh, this must be no-no. So cute. If only I could also give birth to such a cute little baby. That would be great. All right, let's go in first." Back then, you all sacrificed everything for my happiness.